Hello, I represent the Movement for Fairness, and we are composed of people who just want to be fair. It is not our intention to criticize or find fault with anybody's religion, religious beliefs, or faith. Our purpose is to implement fairness for young girls, young women, and their unborn who have unknowingly been denied justice. We are also interested in making justice a reality and promoting racial harmony for everybody who believes in it. I want to remind you of some biblical stories in the Old Testament and a common sense method about pregnancy. How many times have we heard the stories about Adam, Eve, and the serpent, David and Goliath, Noah's Ark, Moses and the Ten Commandments, Samson and Delilah, the story of Job, Joshua at the Battle of Jericho? We hear these stories all the time. Did you know marriage was instituted with Adam and Eve? We all know Eve bore Adam 3 sons, Cain, Abel, and Seth. All of these stories are in the Old Testament, and that is not where I want your attention. I want all females to focus on the New Testament. Why? Because I want your attention on Joseph, Mary, and Emmanuel. Yes, I address him as Emmanuel because the Virgin Mary is the star in this show. Mary had a husband and a providing father for her unborn baby. That's what I want you to acknowledge, that God saw to her having a husband. I think about the Virgin Mary because I ride public transportation. I see so many young girls board the bus with one in their stomach, one on their hip, and one in their stroller. I see young mothers sitting on curbs with children 2, 3, 4, and 5. They do not have rings on their fingers or fathers for their children. These girls are single parents. I have often wondered, did these girls know that what they have done have really made a negative impact on their lives? So, after seeing the octupled smile on television and a conversation with people that live in my building who I totally disagreed with, I told them I would put in writing what I think about women without fathers for their children. I wrote, "Pregnant, be realistic," to present a role model for young girls to follow. Young girls and young women need to know the value of human worth. Everybody is somebody and you are worth something. They need to know the difference in Hollywood love and love in reality, what to look for in a suitable mate, and a lot of other realities in life that are not discussed in soaps and love stories that are written about and shown on television. It is not my intention to come between the daughter and her guardian. It is not my intention to put anybody down, trivialize the basics in life, or interfere in religious beliefs. From my point of view, it's just the flip side of a coin. If we choose the Christian method or the common sense method, we the females can reduce the number of our children in orphanages and foster care, prisons, jails, mental institutions, or who live in their own homes and are being neglected and are abused. We the females can reduce the number of people who are walking around free on the face of the earth, who are declared legally sane, but we know they have all kinds of mental and psychological disorders. It was Martin Luther King who taught us the value of human worth and that all of God's children are important on his keyboard, from a bass black to a treble white. It is Michael Jackson who would say, "Look at the young girl or the young woman in the mirror and make that change." And it is John Walsh who says, "Remember, you can make a difference." We, the people for fairness, are hoping that all females who want to start a family will give serious thought to the Christian method or the common sense method before bringing a baby into the world.